Good morning, happy Friday, the 5th of November. Oh my goodness, it's fireworks day night. Need to get the dogs sorted out tonight. So how are you all doing? Have you had a good week? Has it been a tough week? Has it been an easy week? God, it's getting cold. I've had a relatively good week, I must say, not too bad. Things are a bit haywire as far as trying to sell our house, but never mind, we'll get there. We've just been told that the week after next, on the I think it's the 16th, Mike McAlevitz, the author of Profit First, is going to be doing a webinar for anybody who wants it. So if you want to register for it and have the link to listen to him and it'll be recorded anyhow, but on the 16th of November at 4 p.m, please let me know. You can go on the webinar, you can ask him any questions that you need to ask. It's going to be probably literally a one-off. I don't think he'll ever do it again. He's certainly never done it before, and it's going to be really, really exciting actually to have him on with us. So what are we talking about today? We are talking about how to develop a successful business strategy. And what it means, how to do it. So, do we all know what a business strategy actually is? It's a long-term business plan that encompasses things like your goals, your values, your objectives, and your visions in order to take you wherever it is that you want to go to. It includes your products, your services, your target market, and the way that you want to market to that particular demographic. So when you're trying to set up a strategy for to make your business really successful, there's no sort of secret one ingredient or anything like that. But you'll find that the majority of really great companies seldom actually have built their success without having a really solid strategy in place. It's a key ingredient for success. It's often what differentiates. It's often what differentiates the winners and the losers in any industry. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. You still need to have this. But then, if it was easy to build a really great business strategy, then we'd all do it. Every company would do it, and it would be really simple. But it's not. It is not simple. It's something that it doesn't come out overnight. It's not done it's not overnight. But there are some really, really important factors to consider when you're actually developing this business strategy. So firstly, what are your long-term objectives? Your business strategy, I cannot speak today, I'm sorry, should be centered around your long-term objectives. What are your long-term objectives? And actually, what does long-term mean to you? Does it mean 1, 3, 5, 10 years? What is it that it needs to be for your business? If you've got a business that evolves really slowly, then your long-term objectives may well be 5 to 10 years away. If you've got a business which is really fast in a fast-moving sector, then your long-term objectives may be only 1 or 3 years, something like that. So you need to work out what long-term actually means to you. Once you've done that, you need to work out some really, really key things to put into your strategy. So who do you want to serve? Whether that's products or services, it makes no difference. Who do you want to serve, and why do you want to serve them? What are you going to need to fulfill that? Are you going to need more products? Are you going to need more staff? Are you going to need more freelancers? Are you going to need more space? You need to work out what it is, what activities you're going to need to do, what things you're going to need to do in order to be able to fulfill those long-term objectives. What activities do you want to prioritize? How do you want to expand all your offerings, your products, or your services in the future? I met with a client this week who I've been working with for only a few months, and each time we met up, every 6 or 7 weeks, we meet up face to face. And we are going through her objectives, we're going through how she wants the business to run. We're trying to get things sorted, get the foundation sorted so that she can really build it how she wanted to, because originally what she wanted to do was just to sell it. when we saw her this week, she said, I have just had a massive realization. The reason that I haven't been doing many of the actions that I have put in place, that we have put in place, because that's how I work, is that we put our actions in place, they've got to align with you, is because that's not what I want. And I was like, okay, fine. She said, I only just realized this morning, but those actions are not in alignment with me because that's not what I want. I am not building up this business to sell it. That is not what I want to do. I want to take it in a completely different direction. And then we started talking about the actions that she needed to do that. And she was lighting up. I was lighting up. It was all in alignment. And that is so key when you're running any business, whether you're what clients you're looking for. Are you in alignment with them? Do you have the same values as them? It's really, really important. But when you're trying to work out what your long-term objectives are, think about who it is that you're wanting to sell to, how you're going to fulfill that, what you're going to do to do it. So number 2 is innovation. So in order to stand out, we need to provide a unique product or service offering. It doesn't have to be completely unique. It can be what other people are doing, but you've got to do it better. So how are you going to do this? Not just better, actually, different and better is more what I'd say. So if you look at Apple, for example, it was not the first company to sell a smartphone by any manner of means. However, the iPhone has very, very quickly become known for its distinctive appearance, its user-friendly interface, and its innovative features. There have been loads and loads of copycats over the years, but who does most people turn to? Apple and Samsung. Those are the main ones. Used to be BlackBerry, obviously, but then they tend to be Crapberry. So, anyhow, so what can you do? What can you do that differentiates yourself from your competition? What services or products can you offer that are better or different than your competition? So number 3 is your opportunity. It's really important to analyze what opportunities are available to your business now and how this is going to change in the future. Now, with COVID and everything like that, we had no idea what opportunities we were going to have, how they were going to change our businesses, what they were going to do for us or anything like that. We had no idea. So we couldn't do that, or any long-term planning that we had done, we couldn't really keep that going because everything obviously changed for most people. So what opportunities have you got moving forward towards these long-term objectives? What could you do that is different? So, and basically, if we can assess and prepare as much as possible, and we can't do it completely, but assess and prepare for the change, then the risks that we have to take will be minimized, hopefully. So number 4 is your competition. Remaining competitive should actually be a priority when you're developing your business strategy. If you can identify what that underserved market is, then you'll be able to capture that market share and you can protect yourself against the competition going forward, which would be really, really important. Regular reviews. This is very key. Do not allow your strategy to go stale. The pandemic has left the world in a very uncertain state. Markets are frequently shifting. So it makes it more important than ever to regularly review your business strategy because it will change. As the world continues to feel this sort of horrible ripple effect of the pandemic, there are still loads of businesses going under. There are a lot of people really suffering. Obviously, in the UK where I am, the rates are rising left, right, and centre. We actually don't know what the heck's going to happen. Are we all going to be closed down again at Christmas? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? So we have to make the best of what we have. We cannot decide what is definitely going to be happening, but we can prepare ourselves. And once we're reviewing those business strategies, what we can do is we can change it if needs be. So we have a contingency plan. So in summary, the strong business strategy is vital in order to set your company up for success. Your business strategy provides vision, and direction, but not just for you, but for your entire organization, for all of your team. Get your team involved in this business strategy. Get them involved in your big vision. What is your big vision? I have a vision board just up there on my office wall, and I look at it every single day. And it's got various things on it, work things on it, personal things on it, all sorts of things. We were supposed to, in September 2020, we were supposed to be going to San Francisco and all down the California coast. It was a really big trip, paid for by Profit First, sorted out, obviously postponed till May 2021, postponed to September 2021, postponed. We are supposed to be going in May 2022, but honestly, who the heck knows? We're also supposed to be going to New Zealand, where my eldest son lives. Can't get there either. We are not the only people in this boat, by any manner of means. We know that. So what can we do to prepare it? In the case of the trip to New Zealand, I am putting money aside for that to save up for it. So if it was going to be this Christmas, it was going to be a 2-week trip because that's all we could afford time-wise. And we were going to stay with my son for a week and then go off traveling for a week, which isn't great when you're going as far as New Zealand because you need to go a bit further than that. Because it's not going to be until probably this time next year, hopefully, that means that I can put more money aside for it. So actually, it doesn't have to be a 2-week trip next time. It could actually be a 4-week trip. And it could be a spectacular trip, not just going out to see my son and his girlfriend, but actually a really spectacular trip. I've never been to New Zealand. He's been there for, oh my God, nearly 7 years. And in order to be able to do that, I have to have my business strategy all planned out, but with contingency plans because we don't know what's going to happen. So if we can get all of our members of staff involved in our strategy, in our big vision, what we can do. Have you got a vision plan? Vision board? I think it's great personally anyhow. Then you need to change it. You need to change it. That's fine. But you're reviewing it so you can do that. So your business strategy is absolutely key for anybody who is trying to build their business. You've got to have something to aim for because otherwise there's not a lot of point. We just go through every day. Oh my God, it's Friday again. Here we go. Not great. Anyhow, any questions that you have, please let me know. Anybody who wants to sign up for the webinar with Mike McAlevitz, which, as I say, is going to be amazing, 16th of November at 4 p.m., please let me know and I will give you the link to do that. Okay, see you soon. Bye.